Hey, what's up everyone? This is Alan here. Today I'm gonna make a video about 5 things that I found in my room while I was cleaning, and I thought they would be pretty interesting. Alright, cool. Well, the first thing I want to show you guys today is this right here. This is a basketball game ticket, NBA ticket. If you look right here, it is from 2011 to 2012 Golden State Warriors, and it is suite level. So the story behind this was that this was my first ever basketball game, as well as my one and only time being in a suite. And for those of you who don't know what a suite is in a basketball game, is that it's some special seats that cost, I think it was like $500 a seat, and you get your own little private room, and there's like hot dogs, there's drinks in there. So what happened was, one of my closest friends back in high school, his uncle was probably some manager or executive at a company, and he just got these free tickets to a Warriors game. So he invited me, and yeah, that was really cool because that was my first ever basketball game. And the second thing that I have is this right here. This random plant. And no, I'm not really into plants. I don't know what plant it is, but the story behind this was that I got it from Thailand, or I brought it back from Thailand 2 years ago, and that was when I first met my girlfriend there. So what happened was, we were both traveling alone in Thailand, and we lived in a hostel together, lived in the same hostel. And then we somehow met each other at one of the events at the hostel, and we just started hanging out for a couple days. And one of the days we went to a boat market. For those of you who haven't heard of what a boat market was, or if that's even the right name for them, it's basically a street food market but on boats. So people make food and they're on boats and they're selling those food, and you would just go up there to those boats and buy those street food. But on that day, we got there at about like 2 or 3 p.m. Apparently they all go home by that time, I think. So by the time we got there were basically only 2 boats left when a whole lake-ish was supposed to be filled. So yeah, everybody went home by that time. It was kind of disappointing, but it was still cool because we just met each other. We're just chilling, finding stuff to do. So since all the boats left, we just kind of walked around that town. It was really chill, really quiet, and we just found a spot kind of near a lake, and then it was like overlooking, and we could see the sunset from there. So yeah, we basically chilled at that spot for an hour or two and watched the sunset go down, and then we went back into the city and kind of got drinks and stuff. But yeah, what happened was that I got this plant when we were chilling at that spot. One of the local town ladies, they gave us these plants and told us that they repel mosquitoes, which we needed because it was crazy hot in Thailand at that time, probably around 90s or 100-degree Fahrenheit. So I don't know if they actually do repel mosquitoes, but that's what they told us. And then I basically kept them in my backpack, and when I came back home to America, where I'm from, I found these. They were still in my backpack, and I just kept them in this little bag because when I look at them, I would instantly remember that day that I was hanging out with my girlfriend. The next thing that I have is this thing right here. If you can see it, a super old film strip. I'm not sure if you can see it well. So the story behind this is that when I was a kid, I would love to watch Jackie Chan movies, and I basically copied all of his Drunken Fist. For whatever reason, fell in love with his Drunken Fist kung fu moves. So I would be doing them all the time, even when there's even pictures of me when my family and I go on vacation. I would be on some big rock just doing some Drunken Fist moves. My mom loved his movies, so she probably bought a bunch of DVDs back then, or VCR tapes even, of his movies, and I would watch it all the time. And the next thing that I have is this right here. For those of you who are gamers, you know what this is, the Game Boy Color. You see, I even lost my battery cover thing. This is super old. And the game that's still in here is Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god! Wow!
Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Was probably one of the best card games when I was a kid growing up. I would actually buy the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards from this little corner store in Chinatown. I would beg my mom every time we went to that area to buy me some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. It wasn't even a card store, it was some random store, but this guy had a pack of random Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, not even a legit booster pack or anything. It was just a pile of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that he probably somehow got or bought, wrapped in a rubber band, and he would sell each one for $0.25 each. And a lot of them were fake, they were stickers or whatever, but no matter what, any card in that pack was $0.25 each. So if I found something good, then I got it for $0.25. But yeah, I mean, back to Game Boy Color. Games has been a huge part of my life. I went from Game Boy Color to playing, Windows 98 PC, played RuneScape, Neopets, whatever was on, online during those times, and then bought a PS2, bought a PS3, and then now I'm kind of playing more PC games. So yeah, games has just been a huge part of my life. I would play games 24/7 back in middle school, high school. For any gamers out there who know these games, played RuneScape, played Guns, played this game called 12 Sky with my cousin, and I would just be gaming all night, literally all night. Probably after I come home from school. I remember during one summer break, I would play games from the instant I woke up until I fell asleep on my chair with my hand still on the mouse and keyboard, grinding, trying to level up. And then when I woke up, I would just be like, ooh. And then I would just continue leveling up. And then during that summer, I actually became one of the highest levels in my server on that game. So yeah, that was where all of my time went to. All right, well, the last item I have is this right here. You guys can guess what it is. Probably not a lot of you know what this is, but it looks familiar, probably because you've seen your doctor use it before. This is called a Reflex Hammer, I think. What it's used for is usually when you go to your doctor for a checkup, they will hit your knee right here. And what happens is that when they hit your knee right here, your leg kicks out. And that way they know your reflexes have no problems. Why I have this is because I was studying kinesiology in college, and I was aspiring to be a physical therapist. So when I was volunteering at a physical therapy clinic back then, I took this when they closed down, just because I thought it would be fun to have one of these. But things changed. I'm not trying to be a physical therapist anymore, at least for right now. But life happens, your career direction changes, your values change, and we'll see where I end up in 5 years or 10 years. Right now I'm actually preparing to move to China to teach English because my girlfriend is in Shanghai, China. So we'll see how long I'm there for, or what happens. Yeah, exciting. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked the video, then give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Right now I'm just making random videos, whatever I'm interested in. So yeah, follow me if you want to, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Peace.